process is the trickiest part. It's not too hard, but I'm going to walk you through it. What you need to do is you need to mix your epoxy. This is what I use. It's very easy. Just follow the directions on the back. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You mix it and almost immediately it's ready to go. So I've got my cup here. It is got 2 coats of paint and 2 coats of sealer. It's sealed, but it's still rough. What we're trying to achieve here is this really shiny, shimmery, thick epoxy finish. So I use a bracelet stand. It's easy for the cup to go across and it sits perfectly horizontal. I put a paper plate underneath just so it catches the drips. So here we go. Take the epoxy. You can see it's kind of thick. You pour it down the center, a pretty good coat of it, and you can notice it's going to start to run down the sides. So what I do is I just kind of guide it with the foam brush, just so it knows where to go. So you want to do it on both sides. Turn the cup over to the opposite side and do the same thing. Pour a thick coat. Use your brush to guide it and it'll just start dripping down the sides on its own. You can kind of see how it's dripping off the bottom there. So once your cup is completely covered, you'll want to use all the epoxy that you had. I don't think you can use too much. So once this is all applied and it's dripping down the cup, you'll notice spots that aren't covered. Just use your foam brush and cover them up. And you'll want to turn your cup. For the first 10 minutes, you'll want to turn your cup about every probably 30 seconds to 1 minute. So you'll need to kind of babysit it for a little bit. But once the epoxy starts to harden and drip on its own, then it's pretty easy. You'll turn it like once every 5 minutes, then it'll come to once every 10 minutes. So once you see there's a drip line at the bottom, once you see that down there, just turn it around. You won't have to brush anymore, just turn it up so it'll drip back to the bottom side. So that's about it. Let that cure for about 24 hours and repeat the process.